The punter, Jake Camarda, will get things started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Another run here with Hall. He'll have a Jets first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Dotson, the man in motion. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Jets. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jets will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Down the right sideline. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the Bengals have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A 1st down on a gain of 11. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
11.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Really nice job here by the defense taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. back-to-back sacks.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on fourth down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Hall. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jets extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards. But
the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. One quarter in the book. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Dotson, the man in motion. They will run it over center with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. He's got it! And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, New York. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jets move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
I'm one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Gun. Gun.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. The open receiver is Dotson. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Give up the middle with Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's 3rd and goal. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12. 12. Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Let's get set. Stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. He's going to have to make better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Bengals are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
On 1, right?
1st and 10.
What's your say?
Back to throw, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Go.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here we go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That stop made by Byron Young. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go! Ready?
He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, like sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Second and 7. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
This one caught at the 4. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Fine, ready? Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. Dot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second down, Burrow. Got a man left side. It's caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
With the score,
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Here we go.
Now a give on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
One, ready?
They face second down and 7.
Gun. Dot. Dot.
Now, Burrow. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Let's get set.
Slot man in motion left. They run on the jet sweep. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing here on third and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question... Can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
12.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3,
Here we go.
if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
11.
They motion the slot man left. A first down throw for Burrow. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Let's get set. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Burrow now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it with Hall. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
Come on, set. Check go.
They'll drop to throw. The open receiver is Dotson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Here we go. 11. Down.
Here's the toss as they look to run. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Gun.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Gun.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us.